Don't tread on Ayn Rand. Yes. Back here with my anarcho-capitalist libertarian game Rimworld. I need some food. Ayn Rand needs some food. So I'm getting the berries. Some players actually say that you shouldn't cook the berries. I cook everything, so that's, just the way I like to do it. I cook everything I can get my hands on. Ayn Rand is by herself, still by herself. She's alone, she's naked. I hope YouTube doesn't flag my video because of inappropriate content. This is a very weird game that was actually banned in Australia. I have no idea why. Freedom, yeah, right. Freedom doesn't exist, it's just bullshit. In any case, each country has their stuff. So some countries have more freedom, but no country has total freedom. You cannot say whatever the hell you want. Especially in Brazil right now, it's complicated. I mean, you cannot say anything because Lex Luthor, that the Supreme Court minister, he doesn't like some stuff, and he actually can send you to jail just because you say words he doesn't like. In Brazil, the situation is difficult right now. In any case, here, Ayn Rand is collecting the berries. I have to make a stove. But actually I can cook on that fire I put in there, so because I don't have the resources to make my stove yet, I need some steel. My colony is getting a little bigger now. She's taking a break from work. Yeah, she works a lot in this game. Look at that. She's really hungry, but I have some food now, so. In here you can check how to make her mood better, because especially when you're playing in a scenario that you do not have other colonists, just one, you need to keep her happy, at least content. I still have some time until my rice plant grows. In fact, you should plant rice first. In this, in here you can check the soil to see if it's good to plant. The dark green area, that's where you should plant your stuff. You can plant corn, potatoes, rice, and other stuff. And then you have recipes. Yes, you have recipes. You can cook fine meals, you can cook more fancy food for your characters. They deserve it. Ayn Rand is still by herself. She's still naked, but she is actually a nudist. She doesn't want to have any clothes on. I hope YouTube doesn't flag my video. In here, what I'm trying to do here is plant I'm going to plant some corn in here. And what else I can do? Let me see. Well, potatoes here seems to be fine. You can choose whatever you want to plant. As Ayn Rand is still cutting some trees in Brazil. There was elections, but today's October 27. But when I upload this video, they're probably going to have a result from the elections in Brazil. The polls suggested that Lula was ahead. So, what is this? A mad rat, yes, a communist rat, a red rat. Look at that, he's coming from the left, of course. Yes, he's a lefto. He's coming from the left of my screen, this communist trying to invade my private property. So I'm just going to go to the right. Easy as that. I have some traps. Of course, I do not want to battle this rat with my hands, so I'm going to try to use my traps. Actually, I should put more traps. I'm going to do that next, maybe. Oh, the rat is still where? Oh, there it is. The rat, the communist rat. I don't see the rat. Oh, here it comes. He has blood in his red eyes. This damn communist rat. Let me see what happens. Okay. The threat, the communist threat is over. You can actually cook that rat. You can cook everything, including humans, and get some human meat. Yes, this game. Actually, Bolsonaro was accused of cannibalism in Brazil. People are so weird, no? Jesus Christ. They are accusing the guy of cannibalism. Can you believe that? That's the political situation in Brazil. I was just talking about it as Ayn Rand builds another room, another bed. If I have company, I have 2 rooms already. In Brazil, the situation is really out of control. People are really crazy. It's just nuts. I don't live there. I moved to Argentina. It's a long story. But in any case, I am predicting a very disastrous, chaotic Lula government. That man has no shame. He's just a populist, and people still think he's a communist. Come on. He's not even brave enough to be a communist. Do you really think Lula would be shooting against the right just like Che Guevara did? Come on, that man is a coward. He never liked to work. As myself, I never, I hated every job I had. So I understand. I understand how having a job can be disgusting. It's one of the worst craps you can do with your life is work. Don't do it. Avoid work like the plague. Avoid work like Lula does. He did some populism in Brazil. It worked really well. Some Keynesianism. I hate that word. I cannot pronounce it, but Keynesianism. When the economy is in a bad shape, the government should help. That's all there is to it, and it works. But Bolsonaro is also doing that right now. So Lula's situation is going to be really difficult, especially considering that I think the right really is the right wing, is really good at attacking. At this point, they need to protect Bolsonaro, and that's not something the right likes to do very much. They prefer to be attacking, and they are really good at it, and especially now that the right wing in Brazil is really organized. They are, everywhere. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Lula falls from grace, exactly like Alberto Fernandez did in Argentina. I live here, so I can say it, first hand, that the right wing destroyed that man. He has no power. He's just a shame. He's just a fat shame. In any case, I have 8 minutes, and I'm going to ask you to take a look again at Justin Wong's channel. He has a Street Fighter old school, really interesting, funny, entertaining channel that I also use sometimes to get sleep in, see if I can get some sleep. I put Justin Wong at the background and take a look at him playing old school games. He's funny, he's entertaining, and I'm asking you because I hate to ask for likes and subscriptions, so I'm just going to leave an audio of Elon Musk at the end of this video, which is coming next because it's 9 minutes. Ayn Rand worked a lot, so she deserves to get some sleep. And then I say it again. Get this game from Steam, you're going to enjoy it, and practice your anarcho-capitalism in Rimworld. See you in my next video.
So if you guys want to see the action, like, share, subscribe, turn on the bell's notification, and let's get into the video.